Good morning. Good morning. I hope that you are having a magnificent day, um, that you're enjoying every bit of what God has given us, the nature, the weather, the sky, the breeze, even the rain or the clouds, whatever it is, enjoy it. Um, Today, I wanted to talk about you're still okay. I heard someone say one of the greatest things ever. They said, if you want to make God laugh, tell him your plans. Isn't that awesome? If you want to make God laugh, tell him your plans. That's that's hilarious. I never thought about that. I have to-do lists everywhere. And his name is nowhere on it. Like, hey, can I even do this today? Because you're the one that woke me up this morning. Like, it's no consideration. And I was like, wow, tell him, okay, that's what we're doing. So I say that to say that I had a plan to get back in the water because yesterday, work and other things literally did the real one thing after another to the point where I started out at my desk at 6 a.m. and I shut it down half past midnight this morning. It was just one thing after another. And I'm grateful because I feel purposeful. And I don't know, it's just a wonderful feeling. Um, it really is. To be able to do something and to find a way to do something to help someone. Um, that gives me joy. So, yes, yesterday did not turn out the way I thought. And it was for the best because, yes, I've been pushing myself with this water. It's amazing, but I have to be smart about what I'm doing with my body. So, I really have to find that balance. Nonetheless, I did miss a day and I wanted to get back in there today. I just love the way not only it makes my body feel, but it just does something so amazing for my mind and it lifts my whole spirit. So I really was looking forward to that this morning. And for those of you who know me and know me well, I'm not really a morning person. This is about the time I'm getting some good sleep. I've been nocturnal my whole life. So if I'm getting up and going somewhere, you better believe it's got something good. So I had plans to do my swim and jump up in the air and high five somebody or nobody because I got it done. And I was going to do my next appointment and then the next appointment and just kind of play around with technology because I have a phone that I can't make work, and just those kinds of things that really need to be done, phone calls to make, and so forth. Yeah, I woke up and there's no hot water in my house. So I assumed a few things. A, I was half asleep and I moved the wrong part of the spigot. Nope, it's no hot water. So I went next door, knocked on the door, and I'm like, it's 6:30 in the morning, but I could already hear them, so I knew they were up, but nobody came to the door. So I came inside the house, banged on the wall, and then went back to the door. And my neighbor comes down, and I feel awful because she obviously was in the shower. She's like, is everything okay? And I'm like, yeah, do you have hot water? And she's very, very kind, but she did, like, for a glimpse, give me that, I'll punch you right in your throat. Did you really just ask me that? And I'm like, yeah, do you have hot water? And then her son, who is 4, comes from behind her, which I didn't see him at first, bucket naked. No shame, no embarrassment. He just wants to know who this is talking to mom and why we're being disturbed. I mean, I got flashed at 6:30 this morning. I was like, well, there you go. And he just had no qualms about it, just everything being right out there. And I just love that in kids. Like, if we could harness that, it would be something great in the world if we could keep that as we go along in the world. Nonetheless, she had hot water, I still didn't. So, down here in the South, which I think is a little ridiculous, you pay gas at one company and electric at another. We don't do that up in the North. We pay one bill and we move on. So I then assumed I've forgotten to pay the gas people because I have done that. I mean, it's not my fault. It's a separate entity for no reason. Nonetheless, I called, and yes, I did actually remember to pay them, and there was no outage, there was no nothing. They said, "Well, we're going to fit you in because we don't actually have anything scheduled open today, but we'll fit you in. It just means you're going to have to wait until closing time. We won't know when they're coming." So you do understand that the plans I had, the crystal plans in the natural, were doing this, but the God plans are always doing this. So I had to stop for a second because I was about to get a little annoyed. And I said, I'm still okay. I'm good because I'm up, I'm moving. Technically, I've taken care of business this morning, getting in touch with this person and that person, except for the little boy. I think I'm still good. Are you? When you're planned for the day, you're still good. You're still good. You have purpose, you have value. There's a reason you're here. Live with intent, whatever that looks like for you during the day. Change with it. The only constant is change, all is flux. You cannot step into the same river twice. One of my favorite things from high school that I learned, I believe it was Pyro or Heraclitus. All is flux. You cannot step in the same river twice. That's amazing. Everything's changing. So you're still okay. And I'm still okay. Now, granted, I'm exhausted, so I actually would prefer to be sleeping, but I can't. I have to wait for the knock on the door. So I'm going to find something to do that is purposeful, that is meaningful, and be grateful God gave me another day to do that. Whatever the story, whatever the situation is, maybe I'll get to swim later. I don't know. But whatever it is, God does not do random. And I'm still okay. So are you. Whatever your challenges are you're facing, just face them knowing you're still okay. And know that there are people out here that care for you and love you. People you've met, people you haven't, and people you may never meet. So I say, I love you. No strings attached. Have a wonderful day, and we'll see if I'm still this chipper later on tonight. Stay tuned. By the way, I have created a YouTube channel to chronicle this journey, and it's called Forged in Fire. Fyre. Please have a look, if you wouldn't mind. Have a look. I hope there's something that blesses you or encourages you, or maybe even just makes you think, or maybe you'll say, but have a look. Even if you don't like it, subscribe anyway. Give me a like. Or if you think there was something of value, share it with someone, please. That's what I do. I want to pay it forward. I don't know who it'll bless. It's not about me. It's all glory to God. But I have to do it. I am going to be obedient. And this journey is going to be awesome. Have a great day. Toodles.